Steve here with the Trading Holiday Stats 2019. Historically, the Nasdaq has finished up the day before Thanksgiving, day after Thanksgiving, day before Christmas, day after Christmas, day before New Year's, day before Labor Day, and you can see the statistics there. Those statistics are not update. That's actually since 2015. However, the actual numbers are 39 and 9, 38 and 10, 34 and 14, 34 and 14, and 35, or excuse me, and 33 and 15. I will be trading these this year, 2019. Thanksgiving is on November 28th. I wanted to break down a few different ways you can trade this. On Nadex, these statistics are based on the NASDAQ index itself, not based on futures. So if you're trading at Nadex or you're trading the futures market, they will be a little different, but in general, they should go up in tandem a bit. So on really close trades where it doesn't go up or down much, you may lose and the system wins, and vice versa and so forth. But anyway, day before Thanksgiving, so that is the 27th of November for 2019. Over at Nadex, they have a few different ways you could trade this. So option number one would be to enter that trade at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on November 26th. Nadex closes from 5 to 6, and they do not reopen at 6 o'clock. They would have the daily option available for you, which will close on November 27th at 4:15 p.m. So you could enter at 6 p.m. on the 26th, and that's going to get you about as close as you're going to get to the close, because again, the system is a close-to-close system, which means, you know, the NASDAQ is up or down for the day from today's close to tomorrow's close. That's how that works. But not from open to close. It is a close-to-close system. So you could trade it at 6 p.m. Eastern and do a daily trade if you so desire. The next day is to trade would be on the day after Thanksgiving. The problem with the day after Thanksgiving is the Nadex is closed on Thanksgiving. So what you would want to do, and you want to be able to capture some of that gap that may be there from the time it closes on Wednesday, the 27th, until the open on the 29th. It could gap up or down or whatever, but you want to be able to capture that. So what to do on for the day after Thanksgiving is what you would want to do is you'd want to go to Nadex again if you're Nadex trading, and go to the weekly option for US Tech 100 and do the weekly option, which will be available. If you do that at about 4 p.m. on November 27th, you're capturing the vast majority of that particular move. So you're capturing it from Wednesday's close until Friday's close. Friday does close early at 1:15 p.m. on Friday, so it's a half a day on Friday. That day also tends to be a trending day, so even if it's a losing day, usually by 10:30 it will have its direction for the day, and it kind of goes in that direction the rest of the day. Historically, doesn't mean it's going to happen this time, but historically that has been its MO, method of operation for many years. It tends to be a slower trading day because people just take that particular day off, and it's only half a day, but it does tend to trend on that day. Hopefully it trends in the up direction. So if you wanted two separate trades for that would be the way to do it. So you take a daily trade at 6 p.m. on November 26th, and you would take a weekly trade on 4 p.m. at November 27th. And they would both be bidirections. Sorry, I highlighted the wrong day, but they would both be bidirections if you wanted to follow based on this historical statistics. The other way to trade this is you could, instead of having two trades, what you could do is you could place a weekly trade at 4 p.m. on November 26th. So basically what it's saying is, you know, since Wednesday is historically up and Friday is historically up, why not just take a weekly trade on Tuesday the 26th at 4 p.m. and just be done with it, and whatever happens, happens. There is benefits and drawbacks to that. The benefit could be, hey, you're just done, and it's fine, and if one trade wins, one trade loses, but the market goes up enough, you win, and you only had a win instead of a loss. But the vice versa is true as well. So let's say Wednesday is a win, it goes up 15 points on Wednesday, but it falls 25 points on Friday. If you traded each individual one, you would be 1-1. You'd probably still lose a little bit of money. However, if you did just one trade on the weekly, in this example, you would have lost and you had been 0-1. So last year, the market gapped down on the day before Thanksgiving, or excuse me, day after Thanksgiving, finished up from close, or excuse me, from open to close, but did gap down. So here is last year for the Nasdaq Composite again. The day before, this is Thanksgiving on the 22nd, 21st. The market closed at 69.72 is where it closed on November 21st. If you take a look at the day before, you will see that 69.08, so it went up, 60 some odd points from Tuesday's close to Wednesday's close. So 69.72 is where it closed at on Wednesday. Last year, if you looked at the Friday, so you're going to close at 69.72. We opened at 69.19, so down 50 points or so, and you can see it closed at 69.38. Sorry about my voice, but so basically it was up 20 points from the open, and you can see the low was basically the opening price, and hit a high of 69.87. But you can see that, nice trendy day, the open was basically the low, and it went up. Now it did go up significantly, and then at some point did come down. But so it was profitable from, from the open to the close. But again, the system is a close-to-close system. So if you were looking at CNBC or Yahoo Finance or whatever, this actually finished down, 33, 34, 35 points for the day, even though it was up from open to close. So it was a loss in the record books, but that's something that you can see clearly that there was a huge gap, and we want to capture that. Hopefully it's in the up direction, but we'll see. So then before Christmas, after Christmas, they're decent, 70%. You can do whatever you want with those. Day before New Year's, really interesting. The first 29 years in a row that NASDAQ was around, it was up. So this read 29-0 at one point, and since then it is 4-15 because it's 33-15. So it's a super streaky day. First 30 years were really good, and then the last 20 years have been very, very poor. So trade that however you see fit as well. These are statistics, you know, trade them how you see them, whatever you want. I'll be trading the Thanksgiving ones for sure, and possibly the Christmas ones as well. But that is how to trade the Thanksgiving ones, or at least on Nadex. It's just some ideas to do. Again, not a recommendation, just information. Hope you enjoy. Also, I will be having some trade ideas that will be coming out the first week of December 2019. So be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to the videos if you want more information on that as well. Happy holidays.